Hey there everyone at YouTube. It's me again, Sabbath34 Dennis Litvinov. Here just to do another installment of my vlog. It's not going to be a daily vlog, as you can see that I didn't do one yesterday. It's going to be possibly every other day or every 3 days. Really depends on what happens. If something interesting happens, then I'll talk about it. But today, enough interesting things have happened to me that I think I could do a vlog and keep it, good time. The first thing is what I happen to be eating right now. I happen to be eating a Russian salad called Oliveyeh. I do not know what the actual English name is, so I have to refer to it as Oliveyeh. It's quite an interesting salad, as I will show you in a second. Hope this comes through quite clear. Right here, as you can see, from this angle, it just kind of looks like potato salad. It may, but see if I can get closer and still keep the, thing. Yeah, actually I can do it closer. Well, as you can see, it's a very odd salad with quite a number of components. The main component being mayonnaise, quite a lot of places. In the salad there are onions, potatoes, cucumbers. Usually it's supposed to be salted pickles, but salty pickles. But we didn't have any, so we had to use normal cucumbers. And they actually, in Russian, they use the same word for cucumber and pickle. They just call it salted cucumbers. Green onion, egg, ham, peas, well, and of course the mayo. I think they also might put up, no, never mind. And a good deal of pepper and salt. It's quite an interesting salad. Pretty good texture when it's fresh and when it's just made. It's also quite good. Just like you can eat like bowlfuls of it, bowlfuls and bowlfuls, or platefuls, with nothing else except for So yeah, there's some nice cuisine, some of my cuisine. Happen to be drinking some Schweppes cranberry spice. It's quite nice. Or Priazhne Zhuravnidanya, whatever the hell the Russian, says. Something like that. It's actually, I know it's obviously not visible. But yeah, it's quite good. It's cranberry and spicy stuff. Good combination. Anyway, onto my little vlog. An interesting thing happened this morning. My mother, she had ordered a, I don't know what the hell the English word is. It's a kind of coat thing for winter. But the word for it in Russian was shuba, which is quite interesting because shuba also happens to be the name of a kind of fish. Now, she was telling me that she was going to go to the, flea market, bazaar thing to buy a shuba, a short shuba. And she told me how much it cost, and I was like, what? A short fish costing $200? And then she finally explains it to me that's a coat, and I was kind of shocked there for a minute. Like I didn't quite understand why she would pay $200 for a short fish, especially a pretty poor quality fish when you could have gotten like really high quality, whatever the hell you wanted for that kind of money. So yeah, besides the little incident here. And yeah, everything turned out well for the washing and everything was mopped up, no damage anywhere. Another particular incident, bad one, that happened last night, well, morning, really early old morning, it's been happening all through the day, was sort of a pipe burst in, just outside, well, I live on the 5th floor of a, apartment condo thing, and down below, below my window here, 5 floors down, into the ground, a pipe burst. This pipe happened to be holding our hot water, so we've had not hot water for the rest of the day, and I had to, do a crappy shave, best of cold water. So what happened was, all through the night, people were doing things. They were hammering away, and they were, welding things together. What I thought it was there happens to be also a drunk tank just below us, on the 5 floors down. And I thought that someone was thrown in, and they just kept beating on the damn, bars all night. I just kept thinking, I was like, oh. And then when the welding happened, you could tell from the lights, I thought it was trying someone to weld him out of it. It was just ridiculous. All night, I couldn't get to sleep because it was just so loud and annoying, and neither could my grandparents. My mother happened to be sleeping in the other side of the condo thing, so it's not, it's an issue with her. She actually got a half decent night of rest. So yeah, I was a little pissed, but when I opened up and saw that it was to fix our hot water, it was kind of better. Losing hot water is not that uncommon here in Ukraine. I remember once about a month back or so, it was actually a nice cold snap in Kiev. It was actually, yeah, a cold snap. When I say cold snap, I mean it got really damn cold for summer. Or was it spring? No, actually, yeah, it happened before summer. It happened back in the spring. What happened, it was just really cold. Don't know how, but we just lost our hot water, and so did everyone else in the building. For, I don't know, what was it? 2 weeks? Yes. We had to go 2 weeks without hot water. It sucks having to shower with cold water. It really does. Especially when it was really cold water. Cold snap, being really cold outside. Something else that happened that was rather interesting was, while we were on the bazaar flea market thing. Yeah, people don't go to stores to buy things really here. They generally go to the flea market bazaars of whatever the hell you want to call it. Flea market in Russian, it's called a bazaar. I think it's also a word in English. There they pretty much buy everything. They buy, building materials. They buy food. They buy their not laundry. Well, they buy their clothes. They buy their laundry materials like Tide and whatever the hell washing powder you want to use. And we happened to be going there, and we happened to come across a wig store, a wig stand, more like it, a wig little cave thing. My mother, I don't know why, she went in and she happened to buy a wig, sort of thing. It wasn't an actual wig. It was more like a fake ponytail, a really long ponytail type thing. Well, so now the way she wears her hair, it just goes back in a ponytail, and now it just sits back down. I think the wig is ugly as hell. I really don't like wigs. I don't think people should be wearing fake hair unless they don't want to dye their hair a certain color and they just want to try different colored hair, or they don't have much hair on them. There was another old lady shopping in the store, and she bought it. I don't know why she did. It's just ridiculous. She has a full head of hair, blonde, dirty blonde type thing. She happens to be naturally brown though, I think. The day before, I also they happened to be at the Bazaar Flea Market, the nearest one here on Giroy Dnipra, which is like, I don't know. Well, the Dnipra happens to be a river, the name of the big river coming through our city, and this happens to be the name, hero of the river or something. It happens to be, the subway stand name, not subway as in subway melts or subway the food, but the subway as in metro subway. The stand, the stop, the station is called Giroy Dnipra, or hero of the river, and it's just, yeah. And there happens to be a really large flea market beside it. So they happen to be there by themselves, my mother and my grandmother, and they happen to pick up a lot of stuff from a friend for free. I think it was like a few kilograms of potatoes, some pears, like a good chunk of pears, and some other sort of vegetables and fruits. And they couldn't carry it all home, so they called me to run there and help them. And it happened when I run them, I just happened to put on a sweater, put on some pants, put on my shoes. I didn't even put on my socks, just my shoes, which was quite painful. And I just run out there, and it just starts pouring. I get soaking wet. I don't know why. It just happened to be bone dry when I was outside. When I was inside here, I run out, pouring, get soaking wet. They happen to be standing there at the hero of the river flea market, nice under a thing to protect them from the rain. I'm show up soaking wet and help them carry back the stuff. Yeah, all in all, not the greatest experience. Anyway, I hope you found this particular insight into Ukrainian life interesting. Hope you will keep listening, and if you find anything interesting or not interesting, please tell me, please comment. Come on. I need more comments from you people. I know you people are watching, not many of you are, but some of you are. And the ones that are, please, just comment. I mean, come on, just down there. Look, there's a comment box. Type in something like, I enjoyed this, or you are an idiot. You should please kill yourself. You will do us all a favor. Anything, just do anything. Unless it's like, don't spam though. Yeah, I'll just block you if you do some actual spam. I mean, not spam like like random letters. I'll just delete the post. But if spam like buy $100 Viagra pills or something, then yeah, I'll block you. Anyway, again, hope you found it interesting, insightful, or entertaining, or a combination of the three. I'm Cyber34, here in the goddamn Ukraine, and peace out.